Good evening, everyone. I'm once again back with a new video amongst all of you. And rather, perhaps you understand that as these days the cricket fever is at its pinnacle in the midst of the ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025. So these days, I'm mostly posting the cricket analysis. Although generally I used to post the film reviews, but these days, as already stated, I have been posting the cricket analysis ever since the start of the Mini Cricket World Cup, that is the ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025, which got kicked up or got started or got underway on 19th of February 2025. So obviously, we all know that we have arrived at the toe end of this tournament with just one match left. That is the grand finale to be played on March 9, 2025. That is the next Super Sunday in the Dubai International Stadium between Team India, that is the Man in Blue, and the Kiwis or the Black Caps, that is the New Zealand. So let me today analyze about the two sparkling or the high voltage semi-final matches. The first one being played between India and Australia, and the second one being played between South Africa and New Zealand. So I welcome all of you to my channel, Alok's Vlog, and let me start today's cricket analysis. So we all know the first semi-final of the ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025 was played on March 4, 2025. That is on Tuesday between India and the Aussies or Australia in the Dubai International Stadium. And after Team India was put to bat first, they posted, after Australia, after winning the toss, they elected to bat first and they posted a reasonable total of 264 runs on the board, thanks to some absolutely disciplined and effective bowling by the Indian bowlers, as well as some quality fielding on the field. So we all know for Australia, obviously, it was a blistering start provided by their flamboyant opener, Travis Head, who has over the years corroborated to be a nemesis for Team India. And we all know what happened in the final of the ICC Men's 50 Over World Cup in Ahmedabad in the year 2023 in November, in which Travis Head literally took the game away from India, as a result of which we had to suffer a stunning defeat in that mega final of the ICC Men's 50 Over World Cup after having a glorious tournament. So the same story was repeated here itself, although for very, very small period of time, because we all know Travis Head did score a quick fire 39 runs in just 33 deliveries, started with 4 fours and 2 towering sixes with a whopping strike rate of 118.18. And at one stage, it seemed that as if he will, corroborate to be a catalytical cosat on the part of Team Australia to post a massive total on the board. But thanks to the mystery spinner, Varun Chakravarti, who in the earlier match against the Black Caps or the Kiwis, that in New Zealand, he did, bowl a match-winning spell, thereby taking a fifer in that match also, while he was brought as the first change bowler. In the very first delivery, he dismissed Travis Head, which must have been a massive relief on the part of Team India. So after him, and before him, obviously, the first opener was, dismissed for naught by Mohammad Sami, that is Kanoli. And after that, it was an absolutely fabulous knock by their seasoned cricketer and captain, Steve Smith, who did score 73 quality runs in just 96 deliveries with 4 fours and 1 6 with a strike rate of 76.4, and had a good partnership with Marnus Labuschagne for the third wicket. But the best thing is that the Indian bowlers didn't lose heart, and they just kept on taking the wickets in the regular intervals and didn't allow any of the partnerships to flourish by leaps and bounds. Although in the lower order, their wicketkeeper batter Alex Carey did score some valuable 61 runs in just 57 deliveries, striking 8 fours and 1 6 with a whopping strike rate of 107.02. But apart from that, some of the other batters failed, as a result of which, and thanks to some, as already stated, some disciplined bowling as a cohesive unit, Team India managed to restrict the Aussies within a modest total of, relatively reasonable total of 264 runs in their stipulated 50 overs. all out, and it was always going to be a relatively, a reasonable total, as already stated, and exactly that happened. And when Team India came out to bat, we all know Captain Rohit Sharma, as usual, gave India a solid start, although he couldn't carry on with his innings this time also, and he got out after scoring 28 quick fire runs in just 29 deliveries. Started with 3 fours and 1 towering 6 with a strike rate of 96.55. Although youngster Shubman Gill once again did fail, he got dismissed for 8 runs, and then came the massive or the crucial partnership for the third wicket between great Virat Kohli, the run machine, and talented middle order batsman Shreyas Iyer. And we all know Virat Kohli had that fabulous half century, that is 84 runs in just 98 deliveries. Started with 5 fours with a strike rate of 85.71, and eventually that did corroborate to be a match-winning knock. And Shreyas Iyer also did chip in with a valuable 45 runs in just 62 deliveries with 3 fours with a strike rate of 72.58. Although unfortunately he did miss out on a well-deserved half century. And this third wicket partnership between Virat and Shreyas was very, very crucial. And after the departure of Shreyas Iyer, one more partnership did take place between Virat Kohli and all-rounder Akshar Patel for the fourth wicket, and Akshar Patel also did contribute valuable 27 runs in 30 deliveries with a 4 and a 6 with a strike rate of 90. And then came the experienced middle-order batter KL Rahul with another crucial partnership to take place between Virat Kohli and KL Rahul. And unfortunately, Virat Kohli missed his well-deserved century this time, although it was a sublime half century by great Virat Kohli under pressure. Rather, it was a patient and mature innings under pressure, and great Virat Kohli once again did corroborate his class, that why he is called the run machine or the chase master or the run chase master, and he was instrumental in on the part of Team India while inflicting the knockout punch upon Australia. And of course, as already stated, he was ably supported by the other batters like Captain Rohit Sharma, then Shreyas Iyer, Akshar Patel, KL Rahul, and towards the end by all-rounder Hardik Pandya. And hats off to Virat Kohli for stitching these 3 crucial partnerships, first with Shreyas Iyer for the third wicket, then with all-rounder Akshar Patel for the fourth wicket, and then with KL Rahul for the fifth wicket. And obviously, it was palpably a match-winning knock by great Virat Kohli under immense pressure, because after all, it was a semi-final match, and that too against several times world champion Team Australia. And of course, outstanding run chase by Team India on a big occasion, and of course, as already stated, some discipline and effective bowling as a cohesive unit by the Indian bowlers. They were restricting the Australians within a reasonable total of 264 runs, and in their stipulated 50 overs. And Rohit Sharma also did a superb captaincy under pressure while marshalling his resources in an absolutely fabulous and spectacular demeanor. And all hail for Team India for storming into the final of the ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025. As already stated, all hail and hats off for great Virat Kohli, the run machine or the run chase master, for the sublime half century under pressure, and it was veritable imperious and steady innings under pressure against the mighty Aussies. In terms of poetic phraseology, it was a surreal, magical, majestic, meticulous, mesmerizing, magnificent, phenomenal, and solid innings from great Virat Kohli, rather King Virat Kohli, the run chase master. And of course, it was veritably an invaluable innings of 84 runs in just 98 deliveries from great Virat Kohli, while absorbing the pressure of a semi-final match, and that too against the Australians. Started with 5 fours, although there was no 6 in his innings, with a good strike rate of 85.71. In other words, it was an inexplicably transcendental knock from great Virat Kohli, the run chase master, and another match-winning performance under pressure, and that's why he is. That's in fact that's the hallmark of a great player. That is to rise to the occasion whenever it is needed. Because in the past also Virat Kohli has played so many match-winning knocks whenever it was needed from him. And of course, it was a match-winning innings under pressure and monumentally an outstanding Indian triumph against the Australians, which was a sort of sweet revenge by the Team India or by the man in blue against their, ignominious defeat in the hands of the Australians in the final of the ICC Men's 50-over World Cup in November 2023 in home ground, that is in Ahmedabad. And of course, all hail for the man in blue for this spectacular and awesome victory, as well as for storming into the final of the ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025 to be played on next Super Sunday, that is on March 9, 2025 against the Kiwis or the Black Caps in the Dubai International Stadium. And good luck to Captain Rohit Sharma and Team India for the final, and Chak De India and Mera Bharat Mahan and Vande Mataram. Once again, I would like to state that great Virat Kohli, the run machine or the run chase machine, or a towering figure in international cricket, and rather a modern day great, and hopefully his magic continues in the final match also on March 9, so that we can emerge triumphant against the Kiwis or the Black Caps, which will be another sweet revenge for their loss in the final of the ICC Men's Test Championship in the year 2021, if I'm not wrong. And hopefully, and also it will be a sweet revenge on the part of them if they manage to defeat New Zealand in the final of their loss, because we all know Team India lost to New Zealand, unfortunately, in the final of the 2019, in the semi-final of the 2019 ICC Men's 50-over World Cup. So hopefully Team India will be able to raise its bar, or the man in blue will be able to raise its bar in the mega final or in the grand finale to be played on March 9, 2025 against the Kiwis or the Black Caps. Now coming to the analysis of the Indian bowling in that crucial semi-final match against the Aussies. Mohammad Sami, good to see that the veteran fast bowler Mohammad Sami seemed to be back to form, because he was having a sort of lean patch in some of the earlier matches in this tournament. Although in the first match against Bangladesh he had a fifer, but after that it was a relatively lesser performance from Mohammad Sami. But in this match he took 3 crucial wickets, including the, if I'm not wrong, the prized wicket of Steve Smith. Yeah, the prized wicket of Steve Smith also he took. And also right at the beginning of the innings, he took the wicket of their opener Connolly for naught. So 3 crucial wickets were taken up by the veteran fast bowler Mohammad Sami, conceding 48 runs in his stipulated 10 overs with an economy rate of 4.80. Then all-rounder Hardik Pandya, as usual, he is always a useful player both to the bat and ball. So apart from hitting those crucial runs with the bat, because we all know Hardik Pandya towards the end of the Indian innings in the semi-final did score the crucial 28 runs in just 24 deliveries with 1, 4 and 3 towering sixes with a strike rate of 116.67, which literally did corroborate to be a match-winning knock towards the end, because after the sudden departure of Virat Kohli at one stage, Team India came under pressure. Although at one end KL Rahul was playing a very, very steady innings who also scored 42 crucial runs in just 34 deliveries, started with 2 4s and 2 6s with a massive strike rate of 123.53. And but Hardik Pandya's those 3 towering sixes literally did seal the fate in favor of India, thereby snatching the victory from the Australians, who perhaps started sniffing an outside chance of a victory in that match after the unfortunate dismissal of Virat Kohli in that match. But anyways, apart from with the cricketing willow or the cricket bat, Hardik Pandya did did the damage to the Australian team with the ball also, because although he conceded 40 runs, but he took 1 wicket. Then apart from that, Kuldeep Yadav, the left-arm spinner, who although couldn't take wicket, but he bowled relatively fine. And mystery spinner Varun Chakravarti, who in the previous match had a match-winning fifer against the Kiwis or the Black Caps. In this semi-final match against the Aussies, he took 2 crucial wickets in his stipulated 10 overs with an economy rate of 4.90. And then the other 2 bowlers, Akshar Patel took 1 wicket, and the all-rounder Sir Ravindra Jadeja also took 2 wickets in his 8 overs, conceding 40 runs with an economy rate of 5. So overall, it was a disciplined and effective bowling by the Indian bowlers as a unit, as already stated, as a result of which Team India managed to restrict the Aussies to a reasonable total of 264 runs. So anyways, overall, it was a jam of a performance by Team India, thereby inflicting the much anticipated knockout punch upon the Aussies in the semi-final, and hopefully their magic with the bat and ball as well as fielding, that is in all the 3 departments of the game, batting, bowling and fielding, will continue in the final also, and hopefully we will be able to emerge triumphant, or will emerge with flying colors against the Kiwis or the Black Caps in the final, and hope to see Team India under the captaincy of great Rohit Sharma lifting the coveted ICC Men's Champions Trophy after a prolonged gap of more than 11 years, because we all know Team India for the last time did manage to win the ICC Men's Champions Trophy way back in the year 2013 under the captaincy of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And prior to that, Team India had was a joint winner along with Sri Lanka in the year 2002 under the captaincy of great Sourav Ganguly. And although unfortunately in the last edition of the ICC Men's Champions Trophy in the year 2017, Team India on a man in blue did lose to the arch rivals Pakistan. So hopefully, the Team India under the captaincy of great Rohit Sharma will be able to win the ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025, defeating or getting the better of the Kiwis or the Black Caps, that is New Zealand, on March 9, 2025. That is Super Sunday. And we all are keeping our fingers crossed, and as a voracious historian, gluttonous, rapacious, or ravenous viewer of the game of cricket, come avid, fervent, an ardent follower of the game of cricket, come a diehard fan of cricket, I would like to congratulate Team India for their spectacular, splendid, splendorous, kinetic, invigorated, mesmerizing, and magnificent and awesome performance so far in this tournament, with 4 wins. The first one against Bangladesh, then against the arch rivals Pakistan, then against the Kiwis or the Black Caps, that is New Zealand, and then against the mighty Aussies, that hopefully once again they will be able to register a topping victory against the Kiwis in the final. So good luck to Team India and Captain Rohit Sharma for the final. And Chak De India, Vande Mataram, Mera Bharat Mahan, and Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara, and cricket frenzy, cricket fanaticism, and cricket hysteria will continue on the part of me, as usual, always. And whenever Team India will feature in any tournament, be it an ICC tournament or a tri-nation or a quadrilateral or a bilateral match, well, irrespective of the format, whether it's a test match, one-day international, or a T20 match, my support will always be there, and I will keep on cheering for the man in blue all the time. Now, after the majestic Indian victory over the Aussies in the first semi-final, we had another quality semi-final. That is the second semi-final played between the Kiwis or the Black Caps and the Proteas or the Protean Brigade. That is the South African team. That is, it was a New Zealand versus South Africa second semi-final match played at the Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore, Pakistan, and it was a veritably run fist, or a palpable or conspicuous run fist, as we all know. Rather, an idiomatic mountain of runs got piled up at the Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore, Pakistan, which literally was a batting paradise, or rather a celestial pitch on the part of the batters, and rather a hellish experience on the part of the bowlers, and a fantastic display of